I'm sure.
It's got all of the red.
That's what the trash man that we did the trash salad for, or the garbage man.
And yellow 5.
He mixes
And
drinks
blue
like that all
one.
the time, but
Yeah,
it's
it's good.
mostly energy drinks with
Trash
something
man?
else. He's on TikTok, the Trash Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. You want to try it?
No.
You don't. I'm sick right now.
Would you
When
offer
are you
it
Don't
to?
not?
offer.
When are you not sick?
I don't know.
honestly?
Hey, we need to talk about you getting tools in your office somewhere.
Tools?
Yeah.
I have tools. What do
We're
you need?
wanting to fix. Too late now. We're starting the show.
Yeah.
What do you need?
I was looking for just a pair of pliers.
Oh, that I don't have.
Is it messing up on you, bud? There it is.
Jerry,
Oh, it
Judy.
was behind the door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
you-
where you wouldn't have looked.
Where do you keep your pliers?
Actually, it wasn't behind. It was right in front of the door. I was looking all
So-
over in there.
That
I
looks
have,
good
in
over here.
Seth's office, I have a
As-
whole
Oh
toolbox.
no, it doesn't look good over
TikTok
here.
can see Joey is here this week.
Yeah. Alive
No,
and
don't do-
well. Oh, yeah,
Hey.
don't show weapons.
I'm alive.
I didn't.
Don't say it.
Are you trying to figure out how to
I
get
don't remember
the
what
TikTok
weapon-
comment show? Is it? Do what?
Oh.
Oh yeah. Do you know what's up with the sizes there, Joey?
Oh. What? What's
You know
wrong?
what's up with the sizes? He's trying to get the size right, but it keeps like wanting to expand fully and take up the whole screen.
Just grab it from a corner.
I was gonna say grab a corner and
Yep.
make it smaller.
Yep.
There you go. Pull that one.
Oh, yeah.
I had my pre-workout, post-workout,
So
Why?
because I forgot it in my car. I didn't feel like walking outside to get it because it was cold and
Are you
snowy.
doing creatine?
Go ahead and
and
hit the intro
post-work-
music,
or and
Bubby.
pre-workout?
I'm gonna have a heart attack. Yeah.
Don't do that.
I'm going to have a heart.
You really, you don't need pre-workout.
there it goes.
It helps.
You really do.
Just do the creatine. Creatine makes you all.
In the morning, I do the creatine in the morning. Should I do that before a workout? Oh, I didn't know that.
It does the same thing as pre-workout. Pretty much.
Yeah, so I take the creatine at like 4 in the morning.
So you're double dosing.
Awesome.
Tablets on your feet. Spreading light and glee. And Colin.
Sometimes.
Jerry, Judy, you better be on my or on my team.
I almost got you last week.
Yeah, you
Why is
didn't.
it not live on TikTok?
4 points?
Yeah, but you didn't.
Oh, you were scared.
Jenna Squires, what's up?
Janae.
So it's not showing up on TikTok.
It's because we said all those things.
I don't know. It's not showing us a warning yet.
It didn't until we closed it last time.
All right, start dropping it out, brother. Dadgummit, show up on the Tiki Talkies for us. Switch the
Tick-tock.
cams and let's rock and roll. And hey! Wah, wah, wah. You like how it's looking down on you more now? I try to do that to keep us from getting in each other's shots as much.
It's
don't know
not
that it's
there,
gonna work.
dude. Let's just restart it.
It's not. I don't think we have to.
Okay.
I think it'll be all right. And plus, nobody really ever comments in on
Oh, we get comments on TikTok.
it sometimes.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back, Joe.
Hey. I listened in the car.
You did
On the
after
drive
I called you out.
I was gonna say after we called you.
Yeah, on the
I
phone
thought
and
that was
said,
the
"Hey,
beginning.
Yeah, it was.
we might have lost our status to be able to go live."
Ruh-roh.
For one thing,
Yeah, that's how it happens.
forever, there's a temporary suspension.
I don't know. We'd have to check our email probably.
China.
And why are they so much more strict than Facebook?
Oh,
and
dude,
everybody?
they're super strict.
I just find it funny.
Yeah,
that-
you can get like more than half naked on there,
Yeah,
but you can't
exactly.
say certain normal words in conversations.
This is
You
your
can't make a
members
joke.
and
Yeah.
new follower.
I hear comedians tell jokes about.
Lots of terrible things.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
not on there now, so it doesn't matter.
Well,
Oh.
I didn't want to say it on our podcast, but
Yeah.
Oh, I'm saying we're not on TikTok, so we can say whatever we want.
They didn't kill me.
Wouldn't it be funny if it's because you guys said that in the early beginning?
We're live on TikTok.
We are?
Not anymore.
Dadgummit.
Josh,
I can't find it.
come on, man.
Anyway, welcome to Pod Bless Podcast. Thanks for being with
Daggone it.
us. This showed you joined in on there too. Welcome to Pod Bless Podcast. Thanks for joining in with us. We're a group of fellas who like to get together and talk about our Christian faith, and more so, try to tickle your funny bone with our words. I'm one of your hosts, Josh Williams.
I'm Joe Butch.
I'm Brett. I can't say my last name because TikTok will pull us.
And you're Colin.
I'm Colin.
Yeah. Welcome. How you guys been doing this week?
We're live.
It just took it a second to kick in. That's all. Maybe they were preemptively watching and making
Yeah.
sure we didn't mess it up.
Tap that thing.
Just for a little bit, we had an actual moderator watching.
Yeah.
And what are they going to do when they hear what I said?
Yeah, you went too hard in the paint. I don't know. We said things we shouldn't have said, Jenna, and powers that be didn't like it and throttled us.
How do you feel about
Just a
Jameis
little
Winston?
I think he's a good butler.
What?
Jameis Winston? That sounds like a butler's name.
It does.
I just assumed.
He's actually right. No. If I didn't know who Jameis Winston was,
I would assume
that name sounds very.
He
was
does
on
like
the-
crab legs.
He was on the first season of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I was gonna say who's the butler from Fresh Prince?
What was his name?
I've never seen a whole episode of that show.
Shut up.
What?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Josh has never been more mad at
Oh
me
my gosh.
than he just was right there. You
It's one of the
wanted to hit me.
greatest. It was one of the greatest.
Well, and it was like on TV all the time.
All
like,
the time.
growing up.
Dude, that's crazy. How have you never...
You've never watched a full episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Nope, never watched full episode of Friends,
Such a good show.
Fresh Prince.
You need
It was
to watch
older than
you
me.
need to
Like,
watch the episode where he's talking to Uncle Phil. The really emotional episode.
That was good. Talking about his dad.
Yeah, it'll make you cry.
Because his dad left him when he was a kid.
but
But then he
On a
showed
basketball
back up.
court.
Yeah.
it's good that he showed back up.
And he's like,
Well, he took off again.
man?
I don't need him. I learned how to play ball all by myself. I
Oh.
learned how to ride a bike.
That makes me want to cry just now.
Jeffrey. His last name was Butler. That's hilarious.
Jeffrey Butler.
No,
Jimmy's brother.
He was born to be a butler.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
Oh, hey, Matt Barber. What's going on there, brother? Hey, y'all.
Can I stop doing this?
But yeah,
Never.
Okay.
So, do you want to talk about your sad trip? Last week you talked about it, and we were like, "Man, we should have waited till the end of the
the
show to
end.
call
Sad?
it." Dude.
Sorry.
Do you want to hear the funniest part? They went down to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Not the funniest part. The funniest part. But they were listening to Here I Am, Rock Me Like a Hurricane.
Who was?
You.
On the trip,
I heard about this.
I didn't play
You
that
were
song.
blaring it all the way down to North Carolina.
Here I. No, that did not happen. That did not happen. I refute those.
Jenna's right. It's Joffrey.
Joffrey. It is Joffrey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. I am Joffrey. Yeah.
I thought I would want to get that rumor started, though. That was pretty funny.
That was well done. It was. They just got. I saw today. I think it was. I saw on the Facebook on Alyssa's Facebook there that they got the go ahead from the city today that they could use their water.
That's good.
It's kind of difficult. Like, do you immediately use it or do you
Right.
give it another week or like?
I wouldn't be the first
You
person
let
to
the
do it.
neighbor
way.
you don't like use it first,
Right.
and then
That's
see
right,
what
yeah.
happens.
And it just blows me away. If I could just share a frustration.
Yeah, go ahead.
We live in the richest country in the world. We have the highest tech.
I don't know if it's the richest country because I mean,
It is,
They
yeah.
got the oil fields out in Dubai.
No, it's no.
It's
It,
pretty
we are
rich.
statistically we
As
are,
far as GDP
Yeah.
goes, we are.
and we send. And I'm not saying we shouldn't help people. I'm not saying that across the globe we should help people. I think that's good, but I'm not sure there should be a scenario where people go 2 months without clean water in the
And there's
most
not-
first world of
and
first
there's
world
not
countries.
military coming
Yeah.
in and fixing it.
Right.
Like-
Michigan didn't even have a natural disaster, and they couldn't drink their
Yeah.
water for a while.
No, and that's
Long
ridiculous
time.
too. Like just crazy. So that's my frustration there. But no, the trip was great. It was awesome to help people. Just seeing people who had lost so much, but have such a good perspective on life.
Yeah.
Like there's something about when you lose that it either sends you into the deep pit or you notice like what you didn't lose, right?
Yeah.
And certain stuff that can't be taken, and it was just cool to see people sticking really strong in their faith. And like most of the help down there that's coming is from churches and you know, parachurch organizations, stuff like that. There were churches from all kinds of different states showing up, bringing trailerfuls of stuff. I mean, they've had so much come through there.
Yeah.
And they're just funneling it right back out to people. So, but the downside is we've all kind of gotten sick since then. So
No.
I don't know if it was because you couldn't wash your hands at the church and maybe, you know.
Well, they said something about the mud was bad and stuff like that. I mean, it's all news
So,
articles from random
I'm a
people.
little sniffy tonight.
But I think it's just because of the weather change and being
Could be
in
that too, yeah.
Anytime I go to visit back home, I start getting the sniffles.
So when I go to Maine, all my sinuses clear up.
Oh, that's cool.
The air is so daggone clean up there.
But he gets the poops.
Yeah.
Do you
It's,
really?
it's a trade-off. No.
Yeah. Not to make light of the situation down there, but
Yeah.
I am concerned and wondering because you hear all these conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Are there more deaths than they have been reporting? Because you only hear that there was 200 reported deaths.
There are still people that are. So I think they're only counting
Missing.
the confirmed
Right.
deaths.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say
So I
there's-
talked to multiple people there who still had family members that
Yeah.
were not found.
Yeah.
They won't find them. And
Yeah.
if they do, they'll be found in Mississippi or somewhere way
Yeah.
down the river.
That's crazy.
And
Insane.
it's no, actually I don't know where all that dumps out to. It probably doesn't get over that far. But they'll find them downriver. You know, I might go Tennessee Valley. Actually, I bet that's where that goes.
Matt brings up a good comment in the comments.
What do you say?
You're all sick because that part of North Carolina is haunted. He grew up there when he was a little kid.
I'm glad you brought this up. So
Segment
I woke up every night while we were there.
at 3 a.m.
I woke up right around
you're gonna
almost
have to
exactly.
Can you hear
You guys
it?
hold it. Yeah, you guys hold
gotta
it.
hold it in your hand. Yeah. Put it in your lap. Do this
Yeah.
in your lap. Yeah.
I was really getting it there.
Yeah, I know. It was driving me nuts.
Almost exactly at 3 a.m. from a dead sleep, and I'm narcoleptic. I don't wake up at night.
Yeah.
Stuff happens around me at night, and I don't
I'm
wake up.
narcoleptic.
Yeah,
I don't ever.
Irene, and then he falls asleep at nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie. Come on, the movie I
Yeah,
actually saw.
at the bus stop.
Yeah, the rat race
Rat
when
race.
Mr. Bean.
Oh,
It's Mr.
yeah.
Bean. He's got narcolepsy.
race.
He's got the
race.
key
I'm
in
gonna
the slide. He says Irene, and then he falls asleep at it.
Interesting thing about Mr. Bean. Did you know he did the voice for the bird in Lion King?
No, Zazu.
Zazu.
What?
Yeah, I found
Wait,
that out
he
just
did?
a week.
That wasn't.
Are you sure?
Oh no, I'm thinking of Aladdin.
Yeah.
I was
Aladdin.
gonna say that's not.
That's Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah. Well,
So-
that's what
I'm so ticked off that I'm molting.
That was great.
Yeah.
Matt,
Sorry.
I woke up every night down there, right at 3:15 ish, dead sleep, straight up, like boom, completely aware, completely awake, and I've been told like my whole life, like that's like a time where it allegedly that people believe that demonic spirits are the most active.
Yeah.
Because it's 12 hours after when it's believed that Christ died on the cross, so it's like a mocking thing. And if you wake up around there like that, like that's a sign, maybe something, And every time I woke up, I woke up, looked around, and just prayed until I went back to sleep. I was just like, nope, I'm not messing with this, and just laying right back down, right back to sleep like a baby, like
Yeah.
it worked, and I haven't done it since.
Well, that's
It
good.
only happened while we were
If
there.
you left the haunted area.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, how's it going?
Also,
Comment in.
I don't know if I can say that on TikTok. So,
Oh, did you say something else?
well,
Oh,
read
yeah.
the yeah.
Yep, we're good. That was a good comment, Matt. Thank you for your information about your childhood.
So yeah, but it was wonderful. The pastors there are great. The people were great. I mean, it was just a uplifting experience. Our people were, because when you go on a trip like that, like you
Yeah.
get impacted as much as you
Oh,
impact
yeah.
people. So I'm really hoping that kind of spreads and continues. So
Well, good.
yeah,
Glad
thanks
to
for
hear
letting me
that.
bring it up again.
Yeah. Well, thanks for making it not as depressing. When you told us over the phone, it was like we weren't ready for this. Like you were just talking about
It
people
was heavy,
losing
dude.
family members.
It was so
Yeah.
I hadn't defragged yet. You remember we had to
Yeah.
defrag a computer to get? Yeah, I hadn't like just decompressed from it all yet. You all caught me right on the.
Yeah. Pulling up to the gas pump.
Yeah,
Hey, Randy, thanks for commenting in there, dude.
Brett's gonna he's burning calories.
Make sure you turn your watch on to say what workout you're doing.
Yeah, are you running?
I wish it was this.
Your heart rate is up so high right now. Just so you know, we're tapping the screen for those of you viewing on TikTok. Feel free to tap the screen. It helps us get out to more people. That is what we are doing as we do the show. It helps us just a little bit. But
Evan.
Russell fumbled.
Whose segment do we want to jump into?
Josh, why don't you go?
Okay, can you pull up my sounds? There we go.
Ready to get your ear holes blessed? Take it away, Josh.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I need to bring up my notes.
Gotta stop. I'm gonna get carpal tunnel.
It'll happen.
Actually, yeah.
You can just pick it up again later when you feel.
I can do
the
this
need.
again.
Hold on, I got you. I'll do my shift.
It was the single finger I could barely hear, and then it was the.
So welcome to Pod Bless. I have a segment that I like to do every once in a while, and so this time I'm going to be doing a fun one by the name of Theological Thunderdome.
Welcome to Thunderdome.
Welcome to Thunderdome. So yeah, Theological Thunderdome. I'm going to give out some ideas that are from the Bible, and we can discuss them. There is no right or wrong answer, although we might hold on to what we feel is the right or wrong answer. If you guys are prepared for this, put on your thinking caps, because I'm going to give you a scenario and see what you have to say about it. For my first Theological Thunderdome, I'm going to give you, did Adam, from Adam and Eve, from the very first person created in the world, did Adam have a belly button? Discuss.
And go.
What do you say no?
Yeah.
Yes.
You say he had a belly button?
I'm gonna say yeah.
I'm going to say no as well.
Kyle X.
Kyle. Oh,
Kyle XY.
beat me to it.
I never watched that
I
shit.
never
I
saw
didn't
it, but
either.
I remember that was the commercial.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was always the commercial.
You just knew he didn't have a belly button. But yeah, he was the first print, and he didn't have an ability for it. He was just made it from the dirt.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. That was my argument about it.
So then Eve didn't have one either?
Well, no, she was made from his rib. So there were two belly buttonless people. And then anything past that had an umbilical cord hooked to its stomach.
Joey, I have a question.
Oh, here we go.
So
It was
Were-
the face you made.
weren't there were other people on Earth, but they just weren't created in God. Like, what about the Babylonians and stuff like that?
That was Babylonians would have been after that.
Way
Definitely.
after.
Way after. But the two theories. The one theory is, Adam and Eve, all these kids. The
Okay.
other theory was Adam and Eve, and then after that there was a group of people that were there that God kind of assimilated them into. But
Okay.
either way,
I was gonna say I've heard them, and that's what I was like. It makes sense. Like Adam and Eve were the first people.
They were the
created
first-
in
yeah.
God's image. Or
Oh, no, there weren't like people before.
Okay.
So that, yeah. But animals,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's one of my other questions that are coming down this pike here. I would say there's a comment in from Karen, and she says, yes, Adam did have a belly button because he was made in the image of God. I've never seen God's belly button, but I'll take your word for it, Ma.
It's a good band name, God's Belly Button.
That is a good
I'm
band.
going to see God's Belly Button tonight, dude. It's going to be such a good show.
All the lint heads are going to be there.
Yes, that's exactly what it would be.
All the lint lickers.
Yeah.
Maybe not lickers, but okay. Here is our next Theological Thunderdome. If there was social media for the apostles, would the Apostle Paul use social media? Discuss.
No, but he would have.
I mean, we utilize it as a church
He,
to try to get out to more people.
I feel like he would have been like super. And I use the
Old
term
school.
Karen not as your mother, but as just the term that gets used for Karens. But I think he would have been like really big on it before his conversion, and then afterward he was like, "No, I don't really do Facebook anymore. Like, it's not my thing."
I wonder though, because as a church,
So
do
he
you
was a
think we would?
hipster.
yeah. He's like, that was old me. Like that was.
I did it before it was cool.
Yeah. You
but
know
yeah,
what?
I think he
I
would
can't
use
go
it.
back to that
Yeah.
place.
Because wasn't he all about reaching people?
Yeah, utilizing the tools that are at hand.
Come on, Joey, you're a preacher.
Yeah,
Oh no, I was just thinking of him individually. If he wanted to be
Yeah.
most effective, yeah, he should use it.
yeah. I just think of
Everything is going to be, come on, Joey, you're a preacher.
Okay, we'll jump on into the next one. This one's kind of lame, but it was one to think about.
Did you shuffle some cards?
Just has a deck of cards on him.
Was Jonah swallowed by a whale or a really big fish?
Megalodon.
Discuss.
I like Collins.
Megalodon would have ate him. It was a shark. Sharks have no souls.
Sharknado.
They just black eye go and chomp.
I'm gonna say yes. He
No
was
animals
eaten
have
by the
souls.
whale.
You would say he
Yeah.
was swallowed by a whale.
Because I don't know that there's a big enough fish.
It doesn't specify.
Well, this is a great topic for right now since they have revealed that aliens live in our oceans. We don't know what's
No.
down there.
They're just distracting us from something else they're doing they don't want us to know about.
I believe it.
I believe both of those things.
I believe anything gonna love.
No, it was a big fish, it says. Never really specifies whale.
Well, it depends on what version you're
Is a
reading.
whale a
I'm
big
not
fish?
sure.
I think the comic book Bible would say big old fish.
Yeah, well, a whale is a big old fish. So.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's opened up to interpretation, I guess, depending on what version you're going to be reading of. I'm going to say big old fish. That was one I always felt strong about. It's just a big old fish, not a whale.
Big fish.
But if you watch VeggieTales, you know, there's a different story. Number 4. Could Jesus dunk on Shaq? Discuss.
this makes me
I have an answer.
this makes me think of a shirt I saw on Republic Tees or whatever.
Was it
You
one
saw a
of
shirt of Jesus dunking on Shaq?
Not on Shaq, but it
Oh.
said he is risen, and it's Jesus
him
dunking.
doing the Jordan pose?
Yes.
I would
yes.
say, did we use that in that episode we did about
Yeah.
T-shirts?
Mhm.
Yeah, church shirts. What's your thought, Jimmy?
Yes, he could, but he
Oh.
wouldn't.
Oh, he turned
Wouldn't
the other
gloat.
cheek.
Yep. He wouldn't do it.
I say no.
Shaq Diesel.
I think
Jesus-
Shaq would
Let him
let him have it.
let him
He's like,
slam
you're
it
not
home.
dunking on
Shaq
me.
is a good dude.
No, you're not dunking on me, and you just tackle him.
Let him have it. No, let him have
But
it.
he does the Space Jam arm stretch
Yeah.
and just it still makes it.
And then he strikes him dead, and he dunks on him. He dunks over his dead body.
There you go.
And then raises him up.
Raise up from that.
Raises him up from the dead.
Goodbye,
TikTok.
Oh no.
Way to mess everything up, Joe.
Man, I need a list of words we can't say
Yeah,
for
just-
next week. I need to put it on the wall somewhere.
It's not going to work anyway.
Just sneaking in the first 60
See
seconds.
how many
of
we can get in.
every-
Okay, next question in Theological Thunderdome. Ba-ba-ba. Could David have taken Goliath in a dance-off? Discuss.
David was great at everything, so yes.
Pretty good. Pretty good at
don't
stealing
know.
people's wives and killing them.
He can play the harp.
Liar.
Yeah, same thing.
Lear.
Sing.
I'm not lying. He can.
No, the liars are
No, I read it in the Bible. It's
I
true.
swear I read it.
I don't know.
Mom
but
voted for Jesus beating Shaq, just so you know. Just so we were clear.
It's hard for big people to dance.
that's. I was gonna say it was just.
So,
it would be
yeah.
a feat just to see
Yeah.
what 9 foot tall.
Yeah,
guy
some
busts a
9'6"
move.
dude just like
But
he's
what if
breaking it
breakdancing.
down. Michael Jackson.
But what if he was a
moonwalk.
Nephilim? What if he was like part angel, part human, and that's why he was a giant? Because that's where they say a lot of the giants came from, was mixing demons and spiritual beings with humans, and that's where we ended
I
up
think they've
getting
tracked his
giants.
tribe back and they were just bigger people.
Okay.
Almost certain I've read that.
I'm almost certain I think that might have happened. I'm 100% certain that I heard that somewhere.
But yeah, hard for big dudes to dance. And we know later in life, David's a pretty
And he was
extreme
young.
dancer.
He was young,
So-
too. So that's when he
Dances-
was limber.
He dances in the streets.
Yes, he does.
in the sheets.
He does that too.
He was a dancer in the streets and a freak in the sheets. That is true. That is scripture, Mom.
Who could beat Jesus in basketball?
Who could beat Jesus in basketball? Muggsy
Depends.
Bogues.
If he wants to win.
I think,
Michael Jordan.
I think any professional basketball player could beat Jesus.
LeBron James.
Kobe.
Kobe. Oh,
He's got the best
1v1, baby. He's there.
right now.
I was gonna say he's making it happen.
Full power Jesus verse who.
What if I see a movie? It's like Space Jam.
Yeah, but in heaven,
And it's
Heaven Jam.
Jesus.
Jesus Jam.
Satan challenges Jesus to a basketball tournament.
And he's got Kobe.
And he has to kill off basketball players to
was
get them
really-
He
into
can
heaven.
only use basketball players
Who
who have
died.
already
He's
passed.
He's been holding out for.
Wait, is
And there's
Magic
got to be
Johnson-
one live one
Is
in
Magic
there.
Johnson still alive?
That's what I was
Yes.
gonna say. He's been holding out for Magic Johnson
He's
for the
the
past
outlier.
20 years.
He's like,
It's
calls his
time.
number.
We're totally
It's
getting
time.
fooled.
I think it's one of the best segments ever.
We need you.
Okay, man, that got good. So,
Larry Bird's like, take me too.
last question for the Theological Thunderdome. Here we go. What?
Soundtrack by Carmen. Sorry, I had to interrupt you. That was too good.
Good call, Randy.
So the
Good
thing
call.
I noticed the most, while I was definitely not commenting in while driving, is that it takes way too long. I wish we could shrink the time down. It's like
I don't
30
think you
full
can.
seconds.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
When you comment in and then you hear the conversation continue and
Yeah.
then the comment comes
Yeah.
in. So, yeah, sorry. go
Last
ahead.
question in the Theological Thunderdome.
Aw.
Here it goes. What was the best biblical animal? Balaam's donkey or Noah's raven?
I'm gonna go Noah's Raven.
I'm trying to decide if I want to pick either of those solutions.
Balaam's
options.
donkey was pretty awesome.
That's a good, yeah.
I
Because-
still like the she bears from last.
That's
yeah,
true.
that's see, there's other options here.
Okay, let's do Balaam's donkey or the she bears that were called down to kill the youths.
She Bears.
She bears.
Balaam's donkey talked to him and
I know,
and
that's
thought he
pretty
was
cool.
mean. And I love it when pastors would use that in the South of saying,
You could say talking ass.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. He would say,
'Cause it's a
if
donkey.
God can speak through an ass, he can
Yeah.
use you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like an,
You haven't heard that?
that's biblical, ma. Oh, but yeah.
I
so
think I
that-
got insulted by my pastor today.
Like it takes you the whole drive home to like that something happened there that I'm not comfortable
I don't know if I feel convicted, but I definitely feel seen.
Yeah. Speaking of pastors, Brett, you got a segment?
Yeah.
Can you hit Brett's music? Thank you, brother.
Story time with Brett. That started better than it finished.
Thank you.
We're gonna keep it on the church.
We're going to keep it on the church.
Keep it on the church topic.
La Iglesia.
Oh, hard cut.
No, it wasn't. It's just right.
And the bed's not long.
In here.
You're fine.
What?
You're
No,
doing
okay.
the best you can. It's okay.
With the tools you've been given.
So what's the perception of church like in the world?
Oh, that's a big question.
Is my
That's your whole starting point.
Oh.
starting question.
Hold on, I need
yeah.
some candy for
My
this.
thumb is gonna fall
You
off.
don't have to like
Anybody
what
else
you're
want
doing your
gushers?
segment. No.
Okay.
We're all on a diet.
Oh, my bad.
What did he
Skinny
ask?
person. Do we want gushers?
Let's.
The word I don't like gushers.
When he goes to sit back down, I'm gonna move his chair.
Just kick it out from under him.
Just because he wasn't wearing the headphones doesn't mean he didn't.
He did not hear a word I said.
What you gonna say?
Got him.
Ow, I hit my knee so hard. What'd you do?
Why would you hit your niece that way?
No, my knee. No, my knee.
Pulled off TikTok again. So anyway,
Yeah.
view
So
the full world view of the church.
yeah, and we can break it down in specific, like
You should have kicked that chair so hard.
the Catholic Church.
The Catholic Church.
what
What's
about
the
it?
world view?
Yeah, like when you think Catholic Church, what is the first thought that comes to mind?
Nope.
Yeah, we all know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I say youth pastor, what else do you think?
Chill.
Anything but
High strung.
high strung. Goofy.
Energetic.
Yeah.
Goofy. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
What about senior?
Unqualified.
Senior wants to be in charge so bad.
Yeah.
That's good.
Got him.
I wouldn't hit close to home, guys. Calm down.
What about
knee hurts so bad.
senior pastor?
Senior pastor.
Like if you took
Gray
a poll,
hair.
like if you took a poll out in the world,
This is the
Fishing.
hard part because I know what I think.
Senior pass.
But you want me to
Mexican.
think about what they think.
senior pastor.
That's right. Senior pastor.
Because like I think of like really positive influences in my life and like people that have helped me. I think the world thinks
take
like people who
Wiz.
are outside of church. I think they see a lot of like the big flashy preachers, and they think like swindler or
Olstein.
untruthful, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
I was gonna say
There's a lot of skepticism.
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 Yes, that one.
is the proper term.
I'll take this one, guys.
Yeah.
Skeptology.
Hip hop
Skepnosis.
anonymous.
Yeah.
I married a doctor. I know what I'm saying.
Um.
It's all right. I got you.
Yeah. Thanks. There's a lot of skeptical people of the church.
Oh yeah, in the church as well.
In the church, yeah. Yeah. What can people do to change the
view
of the church?
Stop hiding $600,000 in the walls of your bathroom.
Think that would help?
Yeah, I think that would help.
But who would have to be? There would have to be somebody in charge, like a czar, church czar,
Ooh.
like a border czar.
Like Trump's going to appoint one.
Ooh.
No, I believe in the separation of church and state. I believe it protects the church.
What about the tax cuts you get as a church?
What about 'em?
You get tax cuts for being in a church. That's no separation of.
Well, nonprofits. So there are companies that are nonprofits that aren't churches that get the same cuts.
Yeah.
It is kind of separation because all the other businesses they're not nonprofit, so they're kind of helping the churches out.
Yeah.
It was just the thought. I'm not real smart, so I'm just asking.
That's okay. It's a good question.
No, I think
There are people that hate that churches get tax cuts.
Yeah. What
But
about
we
the
are
Amish?
nonprofit.
The Amish don't get. They don't have to pay.
The
their
Amish can.
taxes.
Did you know the Amish can hunt year round with no
They
license?
can do anything they
He's
want.
gonna-
They
Yeah.
voted. They went and voted.
I'm
for
about
Trump.
to go.
he's going to
and,
ride
like,
his horse and buggy
Yeah.
into church next week.
Shave his mustache off.
Sorry, guys, I quit.
Yeah. I can hunt anytime I want.
My new name is Joadiah.
True, Matt.
Oh,
True.
Matt says, I'd
Matt,
say we need
he's
to
right.
do a better job loving people.
Yep.
Or, in some cases, loving people less.
I know what he's
You
saying.
know what I'm saying.
I know what he's saying.
Catholic Church. Yeah.
yeah. Wow. I thought they
that-
would get that.
Yeah.
That
man.
went 10 miles over my head there for a while.
Sorry, I had to bring you back down.
All Catholic churches are not like that.
No, just most of them.
Yeah. Live what they preach.
The problem was the systematic hiding of the
Oh, yeah,
offenses.
yeah. Moving,
that was the
moving
biggest
the chess
problem.
pieces around.
Yeah.
Keep the game going.
I think the church brings a lot of it on themselves, too.
How so?
Well, I mean, maybe not the church in general, but like the leaders of the church.
What do you mean?
Like people like Joel Osteen
Oh yeah.
Right.
and the priest that do some things.
Yeah.
Like
What about Scientology?
What about it?
I'm just commenting stuff in.
Oh.
Don't pay attention.
Oh, I was like, why did...
It's me.
Yep.
Yep. You all right tonight, buddy?
you know what I mean?
I'm just not paying attention.
No,
I
you're
don't
right.
know.
They're
I just,
like
it's self-inflicted, I think, a lot of times.
A lot of times when people come into church, they don't start at zero, they start negative. So like in order to have somebody like continue to come back and be invested and like know Christ through that experience, we don't just start from nothing. We start from a negative experience they have, and we have to work through that just to get back to net zero and then gain ground. Whereas maybe in the past, you could at least start at nothing.
Yeah.
But now we have extra already to work through, so we're behind the 8 ball immediately.
One of my things that I had as a problem as far as like the times that I was working in church and stuff like that, when I went to Bible college, I got sick and tired of people getting off scot-free because
Certain people.
Yeah. Just, I mean, they try to do it for a lot of different people, but at the same time, there were so many people that did things that were knowingly wrong and got a break in a way that I was like, we're supposed to be like Jesus, but there's still rules. And you should be held to those rules in the same context. Because I always say that a lot of times when people are like, well, I know he did this when he was a sinner, but now he's saved. It's like, well, that's great. Jesus saved his soul, but he still committed crimes that the judge needs to debate whether or not he is still guilty and needs to pay for those crimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you get saved doesn't mean you get forgiven of, like, stealing cars. Like, you still have to go in and do your time for stealing cars.
There can be earthly consequences for your actions that don't reflect your spiritual salvation.
Yeah.
So like you can be a murderer and be on death row and get saved, and everyone's like, that's awesome, I'm so glad that happened to
Yeah,
you. But
all
the
right.
judge isn't going to come
Flow
in and
the
go,
switch.
oh, your sentence is commuted.
Yeah,
like
that's
you can
my point.
leave.
Yeah.
But so many people get off on these little tiny things, and that might be me being too black and white because I've always kind of been that way. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, I did wrong. I need my punishment. And they're like, well, we wouldn't have known. It's like, no. I broke the rules. I need my punishment.
There are definitely times where people did wrong things, sought forgiveness, and avoided consequence, like
oh, yeah.
earthly
I saw it
consequence
happen in
too.
front of me.
No, I mean
constantly.
like biblically too. It happens
Oh, yeah.
occasionally, but like so, like it's not a math equation. Like every wrong you do, you get X amount of consequence.
Yeah.
Like God's the judge, so He gets to decide. Hey, this time you are going to feel the full brunt, or this time you're not because, you're some other reason that He has, like
Yeah.
you're learning or whatever. But sometimes I think we seek consequences too much because it makes us feel better about the
Vindicated.
sin we've done.
Right.
So we're like, oh no, please beat me, like punch me. I know I did wrong. And they're like, I don't want to punch you. No, but I need you to punch me. Otherwise I'll feel bad about this forever.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I forgive you. I don't want to punch you.
Well, and that comes down to them forgiving themselves.
Do what?
I said that comes down to them forgiving themselves.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
No news came out, Randy. Just the
Getting
old
saved
news.
on death row is like buying the fast pass at Kings Island.
Oh yeah.
What?
So
Do you have a story for this?
kind of.
I'm excited.
So did you guys?
That was a comment I read in. That was not my original idea. Sorry, go ahead, Colin.
So do you guys watch Rogan or listen to Rogan? at all?
Yep. Joe Rogan.
So
I think I've heard of that guy.
Yeah.
Let's put his name in the comments.
So he has this guy on that I guess saves people from like death row, like
Oh, yeah.
people who are and
Like
he a lawyer?
gets them out of death row.
yes, he's
Okay.
he's an,
Yeah,
he's a
there's
lawyer.
like an organization. That,
Yes,
I can't remember the name. It's second something or
I can't remember the name of it. But
Yeah, sorry.
he had a guy on and he brought a guy that he saved from death row and then like 2 weeks later the guy pretty much
No.
killed like
No.
almost like brutally OJ style killed somebody.
dude.
Thanks for the like. Peace, love, and little donuts. We appreciate
Hey.
it.
And then he had the guy back on like last week and he was like, I'm so sorry.
Like, what do you do?
Yeah,
like,
well, and the guy feels terrible, but like,
Was he innocent the first time for
yes.
real?
Yeah.
But because of all the torment.
well,
stuff
I
he
he's
mean,
been
you
in
stay
jail
in
for,
prison
like-
for 20
for
years.
like 20 or 30
It's gonna
years.
change you. Like you,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's it. He got out and something was going on. The guy he did it to, I guess, was messing with his son or something. I don't know.
Well,
But yeah,
how did we get there?
from
Oh, death row. Yeah,
Randy's
death row.
death
Death
row.
row. Death row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the only thing we can do is like was it Matt that said it, like continue to be Jesus to people, in ways that don't always benefit us back, like not just people that can tithe or go do things like loving on people that are probably never going to walk into the church,
Yeah.
that are never going to be able to pay back what you're doing for them, and doing it just because Jesus loves people, and like that's it. And if there is stuff that if they come to church, that's awesome. That's great. Like we would love that. But if they don't, you're not going to sit back and go, "Oh, we failed."
Yeah.
Right.
Like no, we didn't fail. We were the hands and feet of Christ, and like and we're never going to be able to stop like false,
I ain't
false
never
teachers.
gonna stop.
Yeah. You too.
Peace,
Yeah, I
love,
hope
and
you're
little
doing
donuts
well too. Yeah.
in the comments
Oh,
there.
I should be wearing my hoodie.
Oh yeah, Brett wore it. Hold on.
Oh
Let's-
yeah,
let me-
he's got his Peace, Love, and Little Donuts hoodie in the studio with us.
It was just 110 degrees in Joey's office.
I think
that's
it's cold now. It's been blowing cool air.
Yeah.
There it is. Right there.
It's
Straight
pretty
up
sick
repping
hoodie. I love these.
without
Yeah.
a prompt. Yeah, we're gonna have to get back in the donut
need
shop
a
and
part
make some
two.
new. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some new stuff out. That would be a good time.
I got some
Of
ideas.
course, we can't eat donuts now, or we can. We just can't eat all day so that we can make up for our calorie count. I started calorie counting when we went there the first time.
He's like, "Why are you
Hey,
guys so grumpy
you know
today?"
what is a definite no that I found out last week?
Oh, about food?
Fried bologna sandwich. Courtney was like, I don't feel like doing anything special for dinner. She was like, I'm just gonna make a fried bologna sandwich. And I was like, I typed it in on my thing. I was like,
I
I'm
can't
not
eat
doing
that.
Wait, did you think that fried bologna sandwiches
Well,
were good for you?
No, I knew it wasn't good. I was just like,
You
I
guys-
wonder if I could sneak this one
You
in.
can
and
check
be
the
all right.
protein out, but the fat content is just like,
It's ridiculous.
yeah, so delicious.
You need fat, boys,
Ridiculously delicious.
No, we don't.
for your brain. Look it up.
Oh, no,
don't.
we do.
Oh,
we
I-
get fat. We get the amount of fat we need.
We
I
don't.
thought you meant I looked up and saw it. Yeah, I get it now. I get what you're saying now. Yeah,
We are fat.
Brett, you've been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, you all might have been doing good, but I
We're
see
doing-
Brett more
yeah.
often.
I gained 4 pounds over the weekend, I think.
Over the weekend?
Well,
What?
yeah. Don't worry, I'll get rid of it.
Well, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Matt's watching.
A new donut
Ooh,
released
apple
today.
cider. Oh, my
sounds so
gosh.
good.
Apple cider.
Hey, do y'all have a
super
key lime
delicious.
pie donut? Because that's my next idea for donut when we go back. I
For
wanna
the
do-
for the viewers out there listening and watching, Peace, Love, and Little Donuts in Florence and in
It's
Fort, right?
no, it's Thomas More.
Thomas More area.
Close to Thomas More. I don't
Thomas.
know. Edgewood.
Edgewood. There you go.
Thank you,
Go hit
Noah.
up Peace, Love, and Little Donuts.
We were there.
They
How did
are
we-
amazing and have some
we
awesome
went to the
stuff.
Edgewood one.
Yeah, that's where we shot our show.
We need to go back. It's been too long.
We do need to go back.
Those were
Get
delicious.
us an apple cider.
Yeah, I know. That's that.
There's
sounds
no way that's
delicious.
not good.
We should try an apple cider vinegar donut.
Ew.
I would eat it.
You would.
I would. If I ate Skyline donut, of course I'm gonna. That was good.
Skyline donut was good.
Amazing.
So good.
We should just take a bunch of raw donuts into Skyline and be like, "Hey, I'm just going to give you this tray. Just need you to load those up."
All right, he's up for key lime pie.
Oh,
Sick.
well, yeah, key lime pie would be delicious.
All right, do you have his number?
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
make it happen.
I mean, we could. We're talking to him right now, but
Randy says he'll be there Saturday.
totally sold.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, sure, for sure. Yeah, thanks for that look into how we look at Christianity from the outside.
Yeah,
Joey.
we just need to do better.
we do
I agree.
need to do
To do.
better. You
My
got a
turn?
segment?
Yeah, hit me.
Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say. Hey, I dubbed over myself.
Nice. So, you guys went religious on your segments tonight, which is great. I love it. So I can go a little left field.
Uh-oh.
But have you?
Hey,
no, you're not gonna
watch
like
it.
this one. I'm
Watch
sorry.
it. You better
Yeah,
watch it.
yeah, right.
I'll keep you in tow.
Have you guys seen? So every year, Army and Navy, they have football teams. I don't know if you guys know this. Which is, first off, how do you feel about?
Colin said, "Since when?" Beep.
How do you feel about the armed forces having football teams that play other colleges?
That's fine. I don't care.
What? Wait.
It's
what?
surprising to me that they don't manhandle people more often because they're like literally trained to.
They suck.
Not those guys.
Yeah,
You,
not the ones that go there.
I bet
for
those
that.
guys could whoop up on us, right?
Oh yeah, they're collegiate football players, but you were saying
collegiate.
you were coming
Nice.
at it as like
I'm assuming
the guy.
they're-
Well, yeah, but they're not the guys that are out there on the.
They're not like Navy SEALs.
Right.
Where do they go
Yeah.
after?
I mean, so those guys are like college.
Yeah, but they're
people.
gonna be those guys, right?
Yeah, eventually.
It's like
Yeah.
the ROTC.
but it's not like nobody
You-
leaves Iraq to go play football.
Yeah. Do you remember ROTC?
Yeah, I think
Those
it's a little
cool cats.
higher level than that. Those cool cats.
No, those are the guys that go to college after high school, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm going to do this."
So the thing I love about the Army Navy game every year, they play it. This year it's going to be weird because it's after the playoff selection committee does their final deal. So like the game won't have any impact on the college football playoff. But
Which will be awesome this year, by the way.
the college football playoff,
Yeah, the new. I'm so excited.
crazy. But have you every year they do different uniforms for the and no, if you can look this up, I don't know if you can throw it up there quick enough. Probably not. But that's okay. But every year, Army Navy during the Army Navy game, they have special uniforms that usually they honor like an old like a battle or a battalion or regiment or whatever of people, and they're usually really cool. But this year, have you guys seen them yet?
No.
Dude, they're the coolest that I've ever seen. I'll look them up for you while I'm talking about it. But so Army, theirs are all blacked out, and they honor the Battle of the Bulge. Was it the 101st in Bastogne? I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are awesome. Don't get me wrong, but let me look up the Navy uniforms.
See, Randy agrees with me.
I don't like the name of that battle.
Battle of the
Battle of the Bulge.
Bulge.
It was a
because
bulge
of
in the
where it's
line.
at.
Yeah.
Like it was a bulge in the line. That's why.
Yeah, it just sounds inappropriate.
So the Navy decided to honor a Navy air wing with the Jolly Roger,
Oh, that's
and so
awesome.
when they on their gloves, you know, like when they put them together,
your school.
it's a skull and crossbone. But then on the helmet, I don't want the video. I just want the picture there. On the helmet, like the Jolly Roger's on the side of it too.
Yeah, that's pretty
Then
sick.
on the back, it says "Remember the Bones," and it's like that is just
Oh, that's
sick.
the Navy. I thought you said the Army's uniform.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
So
Bones.
Jolly Roger's Navy.
I wanted to segue that into What is your favorite? And don't say just Notre Dame.
Notre
but
Dame.
what is your favorite college football uniform you've ever seen?
Notre Dame. Sure. The green Notre Dame uniforms.
I don't know.
No, that's cool. Yeah, those are pretty sick.
The Venom Tennessee ones this year are pretty sick.
They're blackout Tennessee jerseys.
That was
sick.
pretty sick. But
Night
Oregon always has awesome uniforms.
I feel like they miss a lot more than they hit though.
But like whenever, I don't know. I feel like the early 2000s Oregon was like awesome. Whenever.
Do you remember that story I told a couple weeks ago about the guy in the man in the red bandana?
Yeah.
Yeah, Maryland did uniforms based off him.
No, it's Boston College. They do it.
It was BC. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
say.
say Maryland. You're right, but they look awesome. They're
Yeah.
like they got the red bandana
They
all
do
over.
the red bandana game every year.
I know they did every year.
Every year.
That's sick. Yeah, those look really cool. I was thinking Maryland because Maryland is so Oregon is like Nike
Yeah.
is out there,
Yeah.
and Maryland Under Armour's where they are.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they tend to have some pretty cool ones too. But
That's why.
Josh, what's your favorite?
Browns.
It's because they're playing right now.
They're playing right now? I didn't even realize that. I seriously didn't. I just said it because they're the most lame.
Lindsay said Michael says go Ducks. Michael's an Oregon fan?
It's weird.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's weird. Don't bring it
he's
up.
a Big Ten guy, huh?
What were you
weird is-
saying, Noah? No, you can answer for me. Go.
You got one?
Yeah.
What?
Retro throwback Ole Miss.
When they do the powder blues?
Powder blue
Oh.
red.
Powder blue Ole Miss does look
I
good.
do like the color combo.
He's right there. Matt Barber says LSU. Purple and gold's hard to mess up. I can't stand the Lakers, but purple and gold looks pretty good. Randy said, I just hope they all have fun.
I just hope they all have a good time.
I love Tennessee's, and I'm going to say the answer I told you not to say. I love their just classic orange and white. I think it's sick. But their dark mode black uniforms are probably the coolest alternate. That or Kentucky's when they do the Chrome Dome helmets. I love
I like the black Kentucky helmets.
they do the black uniform with the chrome helmet.
I like the black helmets.
Ooh.
The black helmets are pretty sick.
Oh, Noah's looking up a list. Anyone that says
UK
UNC
has
is
some-
wrong.
UK has some really good outfits every
Yeah.
once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
They're all whites. Those are pretty
Oh,
awesome.
Miami. I didn't even think about Miami.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have some pretty sick uniforms too.
We're looking at a big giant list of different uniforms. Look at the
Look
purple.
at that's TCU.
Long Island? Oh,
the
Tennessee right there.
Gators.
Look at that thing.
Oh, the Gators.
Oh, when they had the gator scales on
Yeah.
the
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
The coolest Gator uniform was Tim Tebow's that time when he slid into the Alabama end zone and looked like he had blood all over him. That was the coolest of all time.
Actually, have you ever seen Notre Dame's pinstripe uniforms?
They look good, but I prefer the all green.
You've seen the pinstripe ones?
No, look at the pinstripe. I feel like I've seen it, but those are sick. The blackout Oregon ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that. TCU with
Oh yeah, TCU
purple helmets.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like the Louisville. I like that.
Oh,
Louisville has the
Bill.
candy apple red helmets that are sick too. Oh, Tennessee's grays. I
Okay.
forgot about those.
Yeah, right there. Alabama,
Yeah.
most boring.
Yeah.
Okay, I prefer the term classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
boring.
Notre Dame's it's gold and navy. Like it's pretty. I love those color scheme, but it's just classic.
South Florida.
Oh wait,
What? Who? What?
Clemson. I'm having a brain fart. Clemson's purple uniforms.
When they go dominant purple.
oh,
Yes,
yeah. They're
yes,
all
I'll
purple,
give you that.
purple on
When they
the-
go mostly purple, yeah.
Do they do that every year?
I think so.
I was gonna say I feel like I haven't seen that in a while.
People say Michigan, and I don't see it.
The blue
Like
and the
they're
gold.
classic, but they're just like Alabama
It's just-
for
I was
me.
gonna
Like
say
there's nothing.
same
It's
as
Texas is
Alabama.
the same way for me. Like it's classic.
So is Oklahoma.
I like USC's.
Oh,
Those are sick, but that looks like a baseball uni.
Yeah, because they played in Yankee
I
Stadium.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, which they'll be there this Saturday at 7:00 against Army.
Should we go?
No,
That's all I have. I just want to talk about the Jolly Roger. So go look up the Jolly Roger Navy helmets. They're amazing. Yeah, I know those are sick. But
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
one of the things about college football is they're a lot. They have a lot more
10,000.
different alternates and what?
we got to 10,000 likes.
Heyo.
You're welcome.
What? My thumb is about to fall off.
That's all I got. You guys want to bless somebody?
We got Burris out there too. Yeah, we can bless somebody.
Let's do
Pod
it.
bless your heart.
Yeehaw!
All right. Which one?
Tulane.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that yeah.
All right. So,
That one's got blue.
do you
purple
guys
and
believe in
black.
bad omens?
Yes.
So, what is a bad omen?
Almost like a
name
curse.
I mean, only one I can think of is the one you're going to bring up. So
Oh,
it's
like come on,
hard
black
to-
cats.
crows,
Yeah.
Yeah, crows. By the way,
Broken mirror.
I
Walking
saw
under
3
a
black
ladder.
walking
Is that
under
a
a
bad idea?
ladder,
breaking glass.
kicking your kid.
Woke up one morning at the church
Yeah,
in
Wait, oh.
Ashland.
like you woke up here.
Yeah.
like
2
just
black
3
cats
3 p.m.
in the parking lot
Yeah,
and a ton of crows.
nice.
Yeah, freaked me out. So,
Crows are like they're so intelligent, but they are kind of creepy.
yeah,
The one when I
They're
went to
big.
Africa, they're huge.
They're
They're even
big.
bigger in Africa.
that's terrifying.
Dude, they're monstrous in Africa.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, those are sick now. So, there's,
Saturday night.
have you ever heard of the oarfish?
The oarfish.
The oarfish.
You use it as a paddle to get it around your
OAR.
boat.
So it's a
oar.
really long fish that lives predominantly in the deepest parts of the ocean. You almost never see them.
Yeah.
And we barely have found out recently that they exist, right? Because
Yeah,
they just stay down.
Because they told us about the aliens.
Yeah, Noah, good job. Thank you.
Man, that
Like,
was-
look at how long they get.
That's bigger
18
than-
foot.
Ugh.
And when
That's crazy.
they travel up and down through the ocean, they go straight up or straight down.
Why
And so,
are people touching that?
well, it's dead.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Whoa, there's a bunch of military guys holding one.
It looks like a dragon.
Yeah. You can see how, like,
Loch Ness Monster.
dudes on old, like, sailing ships would have made up,
Yeah.
like,
They got-
serpent stories.
They got a
and
cool
stuff.
hairdo, though.
Yeah.
Would you
So-
ever go deep sea diving?
No.
Absolutely not.
Hold on.
We both just, nope.
If I didn't have to do the slow ascension, yes, I would.
What if I had
But
a
my
small
claustrophobia-
submarine with no windows?
We're controlled by a PlayStation 3 controller.
Hear me out.
It's the gate of the ocean. So, oarfish
What's going on,
live
Tommy?
only at the bottom of the ocean.
Okay.
And there's been this kind of urban legend grow with them that when they, oftentimes they'll, not oftentimes, but occasionally they'll swim up to the top and they'll be found dead, like on the beaches. And almost every time that happens, like en masse, like when there's a lot of them that happens with, there's a natural disaster right after that.
Mm-hmm.
So we've taken to just kind of
Do you have any for example?
used, yes, in Japan, when did the big earthquake hit that almost messed up the nuclear?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
It
talking
did.
about?
It did.
Fukushima?
The
Fukushima?
atomic bomb?
That was us.
Oh,
No.
That wasn't a fish.
That was our bad.
I'm not going to say it's our bad, but I'm going to say it was us.
It was an inside job, too.
Yeah. What? No, I'd like to.
Japan did it to themselves, I guess. It was an inside job.
Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams.
What about that third tower? Go ahead.
So people interpret it as a bad omen. So in Japan, right before those last huge earthquakes they had, like 18 of these things swam up from the bottom, were found beached and dead, and then boom, like right after that earthquake. Well, right now we're up to 3 so far that have appeared on the shores of California in the last week.
Nice.
So here we go. A Nostradamus might swim among us.
Ooh.
An oarfish, a rare species of fish, also known as the doomsday fish because its appearance has allegedly signaled disaster in the past, washed up dead on a beach in Southern California. According to NBC News, the ominous creature lives in the depths of the ocean and makes rare appearances. There have just been 21 recorded oar sightings near California beaches since 1901.
That's
21 since
Those of you who
1901.
don't know, that's a long time ago.
Yes. 2 or 3 of those now have just been this year when they've washed up on shore. They can go up to 20 feet long. The one that washed up recently was 10 foot long. They took samples of it for some reason and froze it. But basically, it's now we're just waiting for what's going to happen to California.
Yeah.
Because these fishes don't
are they
show
finally
up.
going to break off?
It was 2011.
Become
So
their own country.
that earthquake killed 15,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah. And 20 of those fish showed up right before that.
20? That's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, and you wonder, that's earthquake, though. So it was, the ocean feels the earthquake.
So 3 is going to be like a small earthquake.
Yeah,
Well, it's
maybe.
3 so far.
I was gonna
In the
say,
month before the earthquake showed up, 20 of them did.
that's the big conspiracy about California is going to be
Gone.
no mo
Oh, yeah.
because it's
No mo.
it's
The
literally faulting
San Andreas
off of
fault.
They say that if an earthquake hit it perfectly, there's also a fault. We live on a huge fault line, like the second biggest one in the country. And the theory for that one is if it hits, Memphis will be completely underwater
Not
because it's
my-
like a saucer.
Not my fault line.
I mean, Have you been to Memphis lately?
We went to Memphis one time,
Heard
slept
there's a
there
lot of-
overnight while traveling, and I literally slept with I didn't even sleep. It was Christina. Sorry, no, I didn't even sleep. We were in the hotel.
Slept with a.
No, hold on. Christina booked the hotel room. It's the last time she was allowed to book a hotel room because got in and I watched a drug deal happen right in front of us. It was me and her and baby Lily, and I slept in front of the door with a gun in my hand the whole night.
Nice.
That's because you're narcoleptic.
You
though.
can't say that on TikTok, by the way.
He was.
With a pew pew in my hand. Is that the
Yeah, it's acceptable.
okay?
People are going to think something else, but it's fine.
Matt, Penn State's all whites do look pretty good. I'll give them that. They're crispy.
Don't say it that way. They're all white uniforms for their football.
He's right. He's right. Thank you. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. Good catch.
So
They'd be the worst
I
team
think-
in the league.
I think we should bless the whole state of California.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to do that. They are pretty rough out there.
Yeah, they need it.
Randy says, "What kind of drugs?"
Yeah, specify.
Yeah,
I don't know. They were in someone's hand and
you should have asked.
probably. Yeah. Hey man, what kind of drugs y'all pushing around here?
Should I
me,
be
sir.
worried or?
You can't say drugs either, can you?
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
What kind of pharmaceuticals you passing around here?
Prescription drugs.
Yeah.
illegal?
TikTok's complicated. I do need to know what I can and can't say.
I don't even know anymore. You gonna say?
There's a band called Bad Omens.
Ooh, that's a good band name.
Hector Velasquez, 418. Good to see you.
Yeah. So who do you want to bless? Do you want to bless all of California,
I
or
do.
should we bless the fish that have to show up to show that there's a disaster happening?
Oh. Okay, I'll put it to vote.
California or fish?
I would say fish. I lived there for 6
I think it was a good
months.
play
I
on
didn't like
words, don't you think? Bless
California or fish. I see what he did there. Okay.
Let's bless the or fish.
To the fishes trying to tell us what's about to happen.
Pod bless the
Oh, good job. No, I couldn't even see my point there.
I don't think any of us saw your point.
We never see your point.
That's funny. Multiple.
Burn! We burn you, preacher.
Ow.
No, we don't say that.
My feelings.
What kind of drugs? That's how you make friends, he said.
Bless the fish.
We
Said
did bless
Randy.
the fish.
Bless the fish.
I think this was a successful show.
Successful.
It's real successful.
Colin, did you have a
Skepticism.
segment you wanted to do?
Oh, we didn't even ask Colin.
Nah.
Whoa.
It's all right.
We didn't
Yeah.
do our thing yet.
That's fine.
I'm Joey.
I'm Josh.
I'm Brett.
Nah, I'm Colin.
And,
And
this,
this
is
is
Pod
Pod
Bless. What? Oh.
Let's
great
let it play
song.
the entire time.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest that actually.
What?
When you're listening, like the song's rolling,
Yeah.
it's really good. Like I
Yeah.
wanted to hear it.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's coming down out there.
Snowing? How you know?
Oh, it looks so cool.
Oh, wow, on the screen. Can you fix the signal?
What a crap game. Can you say crap on TikTok?
No.
They don't like
You're
that.
not allowed to talk, actually.
That's the name of the episode.
Oh my gosh.
You're not allowed to talk.
That is the biggest Nacho Libre.